Alright, welcome to part 7. In this video we'll start here from Adelaide and work our way up to Flinders Ranges and here, Central Australia, visiting Uluru, Alice Springs, and finishing just about where that red dot is. Starts off in our first sort of outbacky, deserty free camp in Port Augusta. After Adelaide we shot straight to Port Augusta. And then made our way to the Flinders Ranges, which was so cool. It was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like pine trees and stuff, but it was also a desert. So yeah, really nice. Here we were trying to spot some rock wallabies. I think, Sarah took a few photos of them. But I had to put the tire pressure down here because there was a lot of rocks, some really muddy tracks. So yeah, we have a little bit of experience doing off-road stuff, but not as much. So we're kind of just new to this sort of shit. But yeah, put the tires down for the first time of the trip. This is an epic hike, which I'll just let you watch with some nice music. We made it to Pekarot. We had to try the farro platter. It was pretty shit. This bread right here, that was really good. Everything else, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't shit, but I don't think I'd ever get it again. As a meat lover, it just wasn't really good. Free camp in Pekarot Gorge. Here's some epic drone footage. We also stopped by at China, which was Chinese. These are two wedgies, as they call them in Australia. This was just a nice little caravan park in the Flinders Ranges. Stayed here for a night. It's kind of expensive. I know it looks like it's off-road, but it was just like the free camp of that caravan park. Now rest stops, tons of rest stops. This is Pimba. These are a bunch of Aussies looking at a massive mining truck on another truck. Alright, we're in the middle of nowhere in the outback, a place called Pimba, on our way to Uluru. And I just paid $10 for that. For this. $10 for this bag of chips. That's gonna be our dinner because it's raining. Well, yeah, it's raining and we don't want to cook dinner in the rain, so $10. So many leftover fucking fries. So we finally made it to Kuberpidi, literally Tatooine of Star Wars for those of you who know. Just really different. It was it's just all underground, sandy, freaking underground buildings. This is a cool underground church. They probably thought I was Jesus. We stayed at this place just for a night. I don't think we stayed in Kuberpidi for long, but I made my coffee in the morning, used the kitchen for dinner and breakfast because fuck washing up. It was nice. The kitchen was pretty big, and then we hung around Kuberpidi before we headed off as well. We just visited this museum. That's how you make a boomerang, which is really freaking cool. I love that shit. I love didgeridoos as well, and I'm gonna get a didgeridoo as well at some point. But anyway, that's for a future topic. Look how cool the underground sort of tunnels are. It's kind of scary if it collapses, but obviously that doesn't happen. But yeah, cool museum, lots of awesome facts and stuff like that. And then this weird little sea lion thingy, or yeah, whatever it is, crazy. The Kanku or Kanku breakaways. Yeah, this place was like another planet. There's so many, as you can see behind me, massive thingies, rocks, mountain rock thingies. Yeah, it was really different. And this is the dog fence. It's twice the size as the Great Wall of China. Obviously, it's just a fence, not a wall, but still pretty freaking impressive. It's just to keep the dingoes off. Dingoes on one side of the fence, for those of you who don't know. There's a little sticker. And those are some horses. This commentary is so detailed. I hope you love it. Hey, we're at the Northern Territory border. Let's go. Yeah, that's yeah, just a weird ass sort of service station. Lots of shoes tied on that. Emus.
So that right there is called Uluru. Uluru.
I gotta say it.
Don't be a fool. Get a pool.
So we stayed at this free camp before heading over to Uluru. Trying this beer, Northern Territory Red Center beer for the first time. It was nice. Not very different, but it was nice. Kind of tastes like 4X. And epic sunset with Uluru in the background. And there it is, Uluru. The big rock. We finally have arrived. Of course, we did the base walk, so that took anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. It was really freaking hot. It's just a straight walk, but it was harder than I think most of the hikes we've done on the trip for some freaking reason. I guess it's just because you're in the sun. We drank so much water, but yeah, this is this was definitely a really, really cool place to visit. You can definitely feel the ancientness of it, I guess. Cool sand. Got to touch it. And a lot of freaking flies as well. We had to have nets on our face. But after that, we stayed here at the Ayers Rock Resort Campground. It was freaking busy. But we got a view of Uluru from our campsite. That's Letty, that's the car, and that is Uluru. So that's kind of how close we were. So went to watch the sunset, watch the sun hit the big rock, and of course everybody else did the same thing. It was freaking busy, as I said. But look how epic it was. I mean, it was kind of worth it. So that was our first night, and we woke up to watch the sun. Well, not really, watch the sunrise, but we watched it in the morning. So the next day we went to Kata-Tjuta, where it's just two really big, sort of, I think like a valley between two really, really big rocks. It's super lumpy. It's not a monolith like Uluru. It's not obviously like the same rock, but it's still freaking cool.
So I'm glad I did it well.
Second time coming to Uluru, but this time from a distance. Grabbed our drinks and parked in the parking lot to watch the sunset. This is one of the iconic moments, and boom, the sun hitting the rock at a specific time makes it glow so orange and so epic, and then the sunset with those colors behind made it look even more epic. And we got to witness this, which is really rare, the moon rising straight over Uluru, and I think it was some sort of like blood moon or something that night as well. So it was a really, really, really rare day, and we're so lucky that we got to experience that there and then.
They've got no problem. They're proud people, proud of their culture.
how freaking cool. I could listen to that for hours. As I said, I love the didgeridoo, and yeah, that guy was freaking awesome. So this free camp, not too far off Kings Canyon, is where we stopped by. Of course, some epic drone footage again, but yeah, this was free, and we found the perfect camp spot, like literally just on the edge. So our view for dinner was awesome. We got a 2-inch lift, a little bit of a mishap. The stick was no longer in use. I couldn't help but notice that hurt some people's feelings in the comments in my previous video. But I did say, we have a solution. Tell them to bring out the rock. Find a rock from anywhere. Oh, how are my Crocs, by the way? They're very dirty because it's sandy. Anyway, moving on. Now, I'll be honest, it's usually not this high. There's not that much of a gap. Everywhere we've been since that video has actually been pretty good, where we don't really need rocks. But when we do, you find a rock. There's a lot of rocks in the world, and you put it down. Now, show them. Come close, come close. Toe to head, toe to head. You put the stick on the bottom, toe to head. Take your time, take your time. Toe to head, yep. Come up, come up. Go back, go back. Now go back. Don't fall off the edge. Show them the edge, show them the edge. Show them don't fall off the edge. Now turn around. Now show them. Toe to head. Take it. Anyway, good stick. Still, you just gotta make sure you put it at the right angle, and it works very fine. And over here, you gotta twist it like this still, and so that our stick is still in action. That draw ain't gonna flip over anytime soon. Still, so that's the stick update for those who are invested. Thank you for your investment. And sorry about all the DJ Khaled references. If you don't know him, look him up. They're kind of funny, but I don't know. I guess I was just in a phase. Anyway, we're in Kings Canyon today. We're doing the whole base walk, or sorry, the rim walk. It was crazy. We had to go up 1 kilometer steep. That's where the car park is, and that's only halfway. At the top there was this heart thingy, to revive yourself in case you have a freaking heart attack from the stairs. But yeah, really high up, awesome view. It literally felt like it being on a different planet. But yeah, this is Kings Canyon. I'll shut up now. Made some curry for dinner. Alice Springs, we finally made it up. This is a really good coffee shop that we went to. Probably one of the best coffees of the trip that I had so far, to be honest. West Macdonnell Ranges, we're just driving through. We spent a lot of time in this area. This is Elleri Creek, aka heaven. I mean, look at it. So yeah, the West Macdonnell Ranges, Elleri Creek, Simpson's Gap, stuff like that we visited. All of it. We even went to the East Macdonnell Ranges at some point as well. But we spent a lot of time in Alice Springs. We were actually waiting for Sarah's parcel that Alessandra was sending. Yeah, we just had to wait for that parcel to arrive, and in the meantime my guitar fucking broke, which was a very big pain. I thought it was my amplifier, but it actually wasn't my amplifier. I unscrewed my guitar and noticed that this, well, you can't really see, but the cable was undone, unfortunately, so no guitar, which sucked. So yeah, we just spent some time bird watching. This is a Pacific heron, as I wrote. This is a tarantula, or not a tarantula, but a huntsman, I think. Maybe even a wolf spider, I'm not sure, that come out of its shell. That's a hooded robin. Wee, a tiny little hooded robin. That's not an animal, but this is the Botanic Gardens. We came to Alice Springs a couple of times, to be honest, more than I thought we would, considering how dangerous people make it out to be. But yeah, we spent a day in the Botanical Gardens as well. That's a bowerbird with its bower. There are actually two bowerbirds. I think I filmed it. Yeah, I did. There's the one in the back. It's so cool that they could do that. And that's a worm. There you go. Climbing up a tree. Just got to this free camp lookout kind of thing. Our last camp in Alice Springs area before we go to the caravan park and then leave on Friday morning, aka not tomorrow. Anyway, so I just reversed. You know, didn't really do much. And it's a really good day today. Probably one of the best days of this week so far, because there's a bunch of rocks here in the ground, and the stick fits perfectly on them. I didn't even have to do anything. So yeah, today's a marvelous day. So another epic free camp in the West Macdonnell Ranges. I think yeah, it's our last one of our last days before we head out of Alice Springs. But yeah, look at the mountain ranges. And soon when the drone turns around, you can see even more just crazy mountain ranges. Next morning we headed to Elleri Creek for some breakfast, set up the picnic rug, sat on the sand, spilled a little bit of milk on the rug unfortunately, but it was nice. I don't know why you would use a knife when you have your own knives in your mouth. But yeah, Alice Springs, it's not as bad as people make it out to be honest. We were kind of terrified heading in, but the more time you spend there, the less bad it is. I mean, we didn't spend a lot of time in the evening, I get it, or in the nighttime, but yeah, people were saying during the day it's even crazy. But at the Botanical Gardens again, we got ourselves a little treat because we were in the area for so long and we were kind of sick and tired of waiting. But we also met this guy. His name is Yusuf. He's Turkish and he runs this awesome food truck. He's a legend. It's called Turkish Treats. Of course, everywhere I go I look for Turkish food, and yeah, this was freaking good. He even served us tea. Yeah, freaking legend. If you ever go to Alice Springs, just check him out. So that's pretty much Central Australia done. Now we're going to be heading up to the northern side of Northern Territory, to Darwin. So we'll be making our way to Darwin in the next video, stopping by at some nice thermal pools like Mataranka hot springs and Bitter Springs and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of swimming in the next video. We also go to Litchfield, tons of cool rock pools, and then also visiting Kakadu as well, which has been, I think, closed for a while, but they've recently opened some parts. So we've managed to squeeze a couple of nights in Kakadu, although it was really, really busy. And then we'll be, just spending a lot of time in Darwin. I think we visited Darwin like 7 times in the whole time that we've been up there. Yes, I am speaking from the future, which also means that we are no longer in Darwin anymore. But yeah, I can safely say that Darwin has been the city we've spent most of our time on the lap so far in. Lots of good food, lots of walking, some swimming, some fun. But yeah, that's going to be in the next video. It'll just be a whole video dedicated to, I guess, that spot of the Northern Territory. We were also lucky enough to be there for Territory Day as well, which you'll be seeing in the next video. But yeah, that's Central Australia done. So part 8, part 7 done. Sorry it took so long. I had to do a voiceover and I've been delaying it for a very long time, because I've actually been really busy working on my music lately. So whenever I do get a bit of free time, when we're not driving all day, I just generally sit down and set up my guitar, and I've been recording a lot of new music. Well, I've been working on 1 or 2 songs, but I've been doing a lot of work on it, and maybe I'll even be able to share it on here. Who knows? But I'm excited about it because I haven't been working on my music for a long time. And I've got so many ideas that I want to finish. But yeah, Werifesteria shall be releasing some stuff, hopefully over the next few months. But yeah, I'll see you in part 8. And I think I'm going to be a little bit too lazy to do a guitar outro this time, but maybe in the next video. Here's Sarah walking towards the car as an outro instead. Enjoy.